Okay, let's start. First of all, we want to thank you. And can you introduce yourself? Tell us about where you're from, what do you do, these
Yeah,
things.
so so I go by the name Hellhills. I make music, and I'm from Lithuania, and that's about it.
From
That's
Lithuania.
about it,
That's
man.
great.
Yep,
That's great.
yep. A lot of people think I'm from Russia because most of my fans are from Russia, and everybody
Yeah,
keeps messaging me in Russian. But yeah, in fact, I'm from Lithuania, so there
Yeah,
we go.
you're right. I saw your Instagram and a lot of comments in Russia, and
yeah.
hmm
that's cool. That's I
Yep. I guess Russians like that kind of music. Yeah, that's really
yeah.
cool.
Um and can you explain us why Hell Hills? What's the story? What's the origin of this nickname?
Honestly, I don't think there was any background story. I just thought it sounded cool. I mean, I came up with this name like 4 years ago, I think.
Oh,
And yeah, I honestly didn't think much about it. I know that there's also a location called Hell Hills. That's a
mm-hmm.
place where all sorts of bikers go. There's lots of hills. I don't know. Um, but yeah, I only learned about that later. First of all, came up with this name. I thought it was original, but when I started googling Hell Hills, I
Uh-huh.
noticed there was actually a location. But I don't know. I just thought it sounded cool, and that's about it. Honestly, I
In
don't try
fact,
to put meaning into everything, um, but it just sounds cool.
Okay, now is a music? It's a hobby for you, or it's a job? I mean, it's just something you do in free time, or just a way of getting money, maybe.
Well, it's definitely not my job, not yet, at least.
Mm-hmm.
And it's definitely more than a hobby. I still try to make it in music. Well, make it. Define make it.
Mm-hmm.
My definition of made it is if I don't know if I can survive from music, I already made it. I don't need anything else. But so
That's
far, I
great. That's
still I
great.
still need a job. So no,
but
music is not a job for me, not yet.
in fact, if you make music your job, I guess you're gonna be fucking happy with yourself.
Yeah, of course. And plus, I will have much more free time to make music. As right now, I have a job. I try to make music on my days off, and sometimes it's hard to find free time for myself, for my friends, for my
Mm-hmm.
girlfriend, and so yeah, of course, once I can finally survive from music, I can put out more music, more quality content, focus on recording music videos, photo shoots, and just interesting
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah. About your tastes, what music do you listen to yourself? What genres, maybe favorite
Artists.
artists? Yeah. Who inspires
Well,
you? Some kind of thing.
as just like most kids of my generation, I grew up on Linkin Park.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah.
So that was like the band that introduced me into not only rock but like music. And
Mm-hmm.
even ever since I was a little kid, I always listened to rock. Back then, I didn't even understand what kind of music it was. I just understood it as music. I didn't know if it was rock, pop, electro, or whatever. But I don't know. I just listened mostly to rock music.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that's about that. And right now, I'm really inspired by Japanese rock, actually.
Whoa.
Yeah, there's one band. I'm really not sure how to say their name. Let me just pull up it on Google Translate
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
and listen to how you should say their name. One second. Romanian detected. That's not Romanian. That's Japanese. Come on. Hold up a second. Rin toște sigure. Okay, I don't know.
uh,
I'm gonna post to you in chat how their
we should
how
find
their
it.
name is. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah,
They're
I
probably
guess.
my favorite band right now. Basically, do you watch anime?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you know Tokyo Ghoul?
Oh yeah, yeah, man.
No,
Of course.
Yeah, that guy. So
I
this is the vocalist of that
Oh, that's
from
the.
that opening. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, yeah.
I never watched this
Yeah,
actually.
so
you
so this
should.
is probably my favorite band right now. I think when you translate them, it says "moving on" or some shit like that. I don't remember.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, yeah, I encourage everyone to go and check them out. They're really good.
Actually, all Japanese, all Asian music is pretty authentic. I never heard anything like this.
Yeah,
Mostly
yeah. Whenever
European
I listen to
rock,
them, it's
American
definitely
rock is pretty much the
yeah,
same, but Japanese is fucking great.
yeah. It's totally different. Totally different.
Have you heard about baby
Baby
metal?
metal, yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Maybe
Of course,
they
that
are.
collaboration with Bring Me the Horizon.
Yeah,
Fire.
Bring Me the Horizon. Yeah.
That was fire.
Those contrasts in this song, like
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's
so
great,
funny.
man.
And those girls, they fucking high clean vocals. That was amazing.
Yeah,
He's on our side, you know?
that's a really
Yeah,
good song.
that's
I
our
love
boy. Yeah.
Okay, can you tell us how long you've been doing music and how did it start, actually?
I've been doing music for 8 years, I think.
8 years.
8 or 9 years, and honestly just started. There was no one event that kind of pushed me to do music. I think I just Googled how to make music because I was interested, and it just kind of started from there. It was kind of a thing I was doing like once a week, twice a week. You know, instead of playing Counter-Strike 1.6, I would pull up FL Studio and try to make some beats, I guess. And
Okay, you make
it just
music
started
in
from there.
FL, right?
yeah, FL
Yeah,
Studio.
that's great. And
Totally licensed version, not cracked, FL Studio.
okay, it's
nobody uses
officially
cracked
it's
soft.
yeah it's licensed. Okay, and what do your relatives think about the fact that you're a musician, that you're an artist, you know?
Well, my parents are really supportive.
Oh, that's
My dad and
great.
my mom. Actually, when I just started posting music on Spotify, my mom didn't have Spotify. She bought Spotify subscription just for
Oh.
me, and she would play my songs on repeat. So my first 1,000 streams that I got were in fact all from my mom just playing those songs on repeat while she was asleep. I'm pretty sure that's illegal according to like Spotify guidelines and shit. But I don't know, she just really wanted to help me out. I didn't ask her to do that. She just started doing it by herself. So that was
in
really
fact,
fun. And my dad is also really supportive. He always tells his like colleagues and shit about me. That's about that. My grandparents don't really think much of it, I guess. They think it's just a joke. You know.
Well, actually,
Yeah.
they can listen to just some old music, some another music, I think.
Yeah. Spotify is a great streaming platform. There.
And I think that's a great thing when your mom is your favorite, is your greatest fan. You know,
Yeah.
it's it's
I
unbelievable, man.
guess this gives you a huge boost of motivation for keep going, keep growing.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely.
Can you remember your first tracks that you ever recorded or not posted maybe, but recorded? Because you told you make music about 9-8 years.
Yeah.
And your first track on Spotify was about
Oh, it's Pain.
2018,
Yeah.
2017, 2018 maybe. I don't remember
Yeah,
exactly.
that in fact was not my first track on Spotify under the name Hellhills. There were a few other ones. I deleted them because they suck ass. I don't want them to be there. I don't want them to exist. They can still be found on VK. Somebody reloaded them and just posted it there. And I hate the fact that they're still there, but you know, what can you do? You know, well, yeah, I definitely didn't like my older stuff. Just like the most artists. Honestly, the only music that I like for myself is probably the music that I made in the past 1 year. Everything before that, I listened to it and I'm like, you know, could have been better. Drums, they don't sound good. Vocals, also not. I don't know. Maybe it just shows that I'm progressing. You know, maybe it's good that
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is great.
you're
Exactly.
probably gonna be the same in 1 year. You're gonna look back at those videos and you're gonna be like, my commentary could have been a little better. You know,
Yeah.
it shows progress.
In
so
fact,
I guess
if
it's
you
alright.
think that you get the perfection, that you probably should stop doing it.
That's the finish, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the finish
Never
line.
stop grow.
Yeah, once you stop cringing from your past self, then you know that you're not progressing. So
Yeah. Okay, speaking of tracks now, can you highlight maybe your favorite track that you wrote by yourself, and why is this track exactly?
probably watched you fall.
Yeah, man, yeah, Watch the Fall. That's the thing that I've been waiting for about a week when you posted the first seconds of this song. I'm like, whoa, I gotta listen to it. And then it's been a long week and I've been waiting for it. And it's great, man. It's
Nice, thank you.
maybe it's one of my favorite song from you.
That's the first track I've heard
Yeah.
of Hellhills, and isn't it that track where you got a breakdown in the end?
Yeah, there's a little,
Yeah,
not really a breakdown.
First time I heard it,
Yeah.
I thought, yeah, that's a great rock song. It's
Nice,
to me, it's
thank you.
moving, yeah. And then breakdown, I said, fuck, what? Now we're
Yeah,
talking.
that's my favorite song that I made. Not necessarily from lyrics point of view. Regarding lyrics, my favorite probably would be. Oh shit, I don't even know. My favorite is probably the new one that I haven't released yet. Yeah. But yeah, about instrumental and the melodies that I made with my voice and the guitars. I don't know. I think there's a lot of complexity. It's like a chaos, but at the same time, it's like controlled chaos. You know, there's a lot of complexity, but everything makes sense together, and I really like that about that song. And I'm definitely gonna do more stuff like that in the future.
Okay, now
So yeah.
specific from me, when you agreed for this interview,
Yeah.
about 2 or 3 weeks ago maybe, and I thought, okay, now I have a lot of
listen.
time to listen all that you posted ever in Spotify, and not only your mom gave you a huge boost of listeners, that's me also, and I noticed from track to track, from album to album, you switch genres like crazy. It's hip hop, it's drum and
Yeah.
bass, it's rock, and even some metalcore. How and why do you do this? Is it depends of your mood, or
maybe,
maybe you follow some trend or something like this?
Well, the thing is, I listen to a lot of shit and I like a lot of shit. It's really hard for me to stay. It's just to do one thing. It's really difficult for me, and I don't know. I just want to experiment.
Yeah.
Whenever I sit down to make music, I literally can't keep making the same shit over and over again. I pull up at full studio and I try to do something and sounds the same as my previous song. Nah, that's it. I don't like it, even though the melody is good. I just don't feel anything doing that. So I always try to experiment and do something new. And that's about it.
Yeah, when you do the same thing from time to time, it's getting bored. So
Yeah, you're getting bored,
experiments
you-
are important. Okay, and how's your life changed since you started making music?
I don't remember how my life was before I was making music.
That's
No,
a good
Well,
sign,
really,
actually,
I
yeah,
don't
it's
remember.
9
I mean,
years.
yeah, I mean 8, 9 years. Because I was still a kid, a teenager basically. So all I was doing on my free time is playing Counter-Strike, going out with my friends, and that's about it. Now I just sit, make music, and don't have a social life.
Okay. Yeah. You're a big fan of Counter-Strike, right?
Not a big fan. I mean, you know, you're from Russia, I'm from Lithuania. We're pretty much in the same boat. That's the only game we kind of had in our childhood. Like, what? Are we gonna buy games when we were kids?
Nah,
Bro, of
man.
course not. We just download Counter-Strike 1.6
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
with your friends, and that's
totally
it.
licensed.
Just like a fell, you know.
So total. Yeah.
About like we are the same. I saw in Instagram your huge Adidas suit, this cap,
Yeah.
and fuck yeah, this is Slavic guy.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Actually, we've seen a couple of your live performances on the YouTube.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, man.
Oh,
Wow. Yeah.
That was not actually so bad.
No, I think they really sucked. There's one video of me performing live together with my friend Flowersy and
Yeah.
the other friend Unavailable. It was back when I was still making rap. I didn't sing back then. And I don't know. That's that look that I cringe from, and that music that I still kind of cringe from.
Well,
I don't know. I didn't like it. And it was one of my first live shows. In fact, there were only 3 live performances that I did, and All of them sucked. I don't know.
Actually, that's not the point of the question. But you kind of answered on it that you don't perform now.
Well, actually, we
Yeah.
wanna ask if we can see you in Russia, man.
Yeah.
Well, someday. Right now, I don't think I'm big enough to go to Russia to do a concert. What?
Mm-hmm.
That would get maybe like 20
Well-
people to come. I don't know.
Wow, man.
No, man, you're totally wrong. If you come about
I don't know.
Moscow or St. Petersburg, you, I guess,
It's about 1,000.
yeah,
Yeah.
you.
Well, we can come to your concert and bring our friends, so it will be a great party, I think.
Yeah, it will be about
Yeah.
5 people. So
Oh yeah, for sure. I have to plan it someday. Someday it will happen. Right now, I'm kind of planning a live show, a local live show. Don't wanna tell too many details because I myself don't know much of when it's gonna happen, how it's gonna happen. But I'm gonna try to get a band basically to play with me, people on drums, on guitars, and
Yeah.
bass. Because I do everything by myself. I record everything by myself, and I think it's gonna be a little awkward if I do a live show and it's only a playback, like in Little Peep or Suicide Boys shows, you know, and the
Yeah.
playback is rock music. It
Yeah.
kinda
it's
doesn't
okay
fit.
for hip hop,
Yeah, I'm
maybe.
kind of planning something like that, and once that happens, then we're gonna decide if we're gonna, go to Russia, go worldwide. But yeah, still, I gotta get more fans before I go to other countries. I feel like.
Well, I think
We'll see.
you will get it anyway. And now you look, like maybe fully formed, successful artists, which few people know about, but it's just yet. And tell us, would you like more popularity, more auditions, or are you satisfied with the level, if we can say so, like underground, at which you're now?
Well, I'm not satisfied where I'm at right now, simply because it's not my job, and I still
Yeah.
have to work a goddamn depressing, 9-to-5 job, and yeah, as I said, once music becomes my job, then I made it, then I'll be totally satisfied.
Yeah.
I guess then
I never cared about being popular myself. I wanted my music to be popular, but not myself,
Mm-hmm.
you're not pretty much media person, and
Yeah.
but some people may know your face. Maybe one of them recognize you on the streets. And what reaction do you get when you get recognized?
I don't get recognized.
Never?
No, I never got.
Oh.
Well, there was one point where I was at a party and there was one girl who she just found one of my songs on Spotify and she listened to it and she didn't know that it was me, and later she learned that it was me and she was like, "This is so weird. This is so weird. Like what? This is so weird." But that was only one time occurrence.
Well,
no, people don't recognize me.
it's so
Maybe some strange internet reactions for your music, your just
Yeah.
post and something.
Strange internet interactions.
yeah. Well, maybe
a lot of
reactions.
Maybe,
Yeah, on your songs, maybe.
some chick texts you and it's
So far, nothing like that. Although, yeah, definitely, if you go to my DMs, you definitely can find a few creepy people. As always, come on, in 1,000 people, there's always gonna be that one creep. So
Yeah.
it's inevitable. There's one girl that constantly keeps sending me memes, and I keep restricting her profile. I don't want to block her just because I think that's mean, but I keep deleting messages, and she keeps sending me memes.
Mm-hmm.
And it's every week at least one meme, and I don't message her. She keeps sending me memes, so I think that's a little weird. But,
Yeah, that's weird, man.
but I mean, I'm just starting out. I'm pretty sure I will see much more creepy people in the future once you become
Yeah.
famous. But I mean, hey, it's just like 1 in 1,000. Everybody else that messages me are really absolutely great people, and I love interacting with
it's a
them.
part
I
of
always
popularity.
reply.
It's a part of popularity. You have to get used to it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
But totally fine.
it's so strange that you and I, for example, we got all of his tracks in our playlists, and if we would see him, on the street, we're like, oh, that's the Hellhills, and he says, like nobody knows me on the street, and like what, why?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't feel like I'm that popular right now. I don't know. Maybe in Russia I have more listeners. Well, when I check my statistics from
Mm-hmm.
Lithuania, I barely have any listeners. They're like 500 a month, so
Mm.
definitely nobody recognizes me here. From Russia, it's what, like 70% or 60% of
Mm.
listeners. So I guess it makes sense, but still,
And
Russia is huge, so I don't know.
why do you think it happens like this? Why you're more popular in Russia than in your native country?
Well, it's very simple. I mean, I could lie and pretend and tell you that, hey, I don't know, Russians just like this type of music, man, and it's totally. But in fact, why it's happening is because I run ads on
Uh-huh.
Spotify, paid
Mm-hmm.
ads, and I target uh, almost every country that's
Mm-hmm.
possible to target that would bring me any benefit. And the thing is, the Russia is one of the cheaper countries to promote yourself at.
Yeah.
And that's it. I just keep promoting myself in Russian. That's why I have a lot of Russian fans. It's as simple as that. Like I'm pretty sure like 90% of my listeners come from Instagram ads.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause I just make a little anime music video, 15 seconds with my song
Yeah.
on it, post it, and that's where most people come from. The other 10% come from, I don't know, Spotify algorithmic playlists. But those
Mm-hmm.
playlists are still probably based in Russia because
Yeah.
Spotify sees most of my listeners are from Russia. Let's promote it to more Russians. So
Yeah.
I guess this is how it goes.
That's
So
simple.
but
Yeah.
In fact, that's
I'm
great
definitely not mad. Yeah, I like it.
Spotify is a pretty new app in Russia.
Yeah. In Russia, it's
It runs
about
about 2.5 years ago.
yeah.
Yep, yep.
Okay. Speaking of your free time, what do you like to do besides music? Maybe in a free time, maybe playing games, maybe some other hobbies, maybe sport. I don't know.
Right now I don't do much.
Yeah.
I just watch some shows from time to time.
Mm-hmm.
Before I did music, I was really into martial arts.
Mm-hmm.
I was training MMA, Muay Thai,
Wow.
Jeet Kune-Do. What
Whoa.
else? I forgot.
I,
Just in general, yeah, kickboxing and Muay Thai, I guess.
I'd never
But yeah,
think.
I was really into that, and for a long time, I my dream was to become a martial arts trainer, a coach.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know, kind of this dream died out a little bit. I realized that hey, if I need to be a coach, I have to fight in the ring, and I don't really want to fight in a ring.
Mm-hmm.
I just like training martial arts. I don't know, it kind of died out. I just focused more on my
Okay.
music, and yep, that's about that.
Okay, about something about you exactly. What's your biggest dream right now?
To make it in music.
No, maybe something more specific, some kind of life goal, and
Yeah.
it's maybe not about music. It's more about yourself.
I don't really think I have dreams besides music, to be honest.
Yeah.
I think about it. I don't know. No, really, it's difficult. I don't know. All I think
Okay.
about is music, music, music.
Yeah.
How to make more music, how to write a good song. So I don't know.
Well,
It's
actually, that's a
depressing,
dream
man.
too.
Yeah,
So,
that's a great dream.
can you tell us whom do you see yourself in probably 10 years maybe?
I don't know, man. I honestly don't know, man.
Well,
I don't think that far to the future. I think
uh-huh.
I
Well,
kind of I live in today, and sometimes that's not too good.
yeah,
Um, but I don't know. I don't think about a future too much. So
yeah.
I definitely don't know. I can tell you where I see myself in 1 year or 2 years.
Okay.
Probably
And
doing more live shows, local live shows. I still don't see myself kind of going to other countries in 1 or 2 years.
mm-hmm.
Maybe if I'm really lucky, but probably not. I don't
Mm-hmm.
know. I see
Okay.
myself already surviving from music,
Yeah.
and that's about it. But
Okay.
5 years.
So actually, I think that the interview has come to an end, and say
Mhm.
something goodbye, maybe something to promote, or parting words to the guys that start and make music only.
Parting words to people who are just starting to make
Yeah,
music.
some
Yeah.
inspirational
Um,
speech. Come on.
Inspiration speech. Fuck inspiration. Fuck motivational speeches and everything else. Like, I can just give, I don't know, some real tips to people that are just starting out. There's one thing that I learned from one streamer. There's one YouTuber and streamer who I learned everything from regarding making music and sound production. It's Seamless R. He makes EDM and shit like that, nothing rock related, but I still learned almost everything from him. And once he said, everything sounds like shit until it doesn't. So keep that in mind when you're making music. You know, don't get discouraged if it sounds bad, because everything sounds like shit until it doesn't. So just keep working on it.
Yeah.
That would be my tip.
I think that's correct. Yeah. So anyway, man, thank you. That was a great pleasure for us to...
and a great opportunity.
Yeah. And keep making music, you know, I think you'll make thousands of hits that will be listened all over the world. So, keep pushing, man.
And
okay, thank you very much.
We're waiting you in Russia, come on.
Yeah, come to Russia.
Someday I'll come.
Yeah, okay. We hope to see you.
Thank you.
Okay,
thank you.
Bye, man.
Bye, man.
No worries. Have a good day. Bye-bye.
Yeah, bye.